Hey everybody, it's Professor Hatch. I am going to talk real quick about the research presentation, which you will all be doing at the end of the semester. So I'm going to share my screen, and once again, I'm going to share the whole screen. This is the assignment, just going over it real quick. You're just going to present the findings of your research on the final day of class. Probably we're going to have to do it over the course of 2 days. But we'll see. Your presentation must include the following: 7 academic sources from scholarly peer-reviewed journals. See, these are the same sources you're going to have to include in your essay. Additional sources are allowed, but you must have okay. I'm going to just make you watch me correct this while I'm making this video. A more professional person would pause here, edit it out, but I don't even know how to edit video, and I don't want to learn. So I'm old. All right. So additional sources are allowed, but you must have 7 scholarly sources. Your slides with sources must include a references page listing. Your presentation will thoroughly discuss systemic racism within the field you choose to focus on. You'll propose 3 possible solutions to combating systemic racism within that field. Of those 3 possible solutions, you're going to talk about which the best one is. This is all the same crap that you have to do for the essay. You're just doing sort of a quick, sort of a quick and dirty summary presentation of what you wrote about. Your presentation will end with a call to action where you'll advocate for some type of change based on the results of your research. Total presentation time should not exceed 5 minutes. Some of you will go a little longer than that. Some of you maybe will go a little shorter. I genuinely don't care. I'm going to stop my share real quick. Because I want to look at you in the eye. But this is not a speech class. So what you have to do is you have to be I don't know, at least as professional as I am, probably say fuck a little bit less. Um, you don't have to dress up in a suit or an evening gown. This isn't one of those things. This is just you talking about the research that you wrote about. If it goes a little over 5 minutes, it's not the end of the world. But because we have so many people in the class, probably if it starts approaching 10 minutes, I might cut you off, and I really don't want to do that. But time might be a thing. I'm also, I'm just going to say this part now. I'm really toying around with the idea of if 2 or more of you are working on systemic racism in education or in the environment or whatever, uh, I'm seriously thinking I'm going to let you make a if there are 3 people working on systemic racism in education, and you want to all present together, I think I'm just going to go ahead and allow that. Um, I don't know. Maybe that would be easier for some people. I don't know. I'm going to allow it. I'm just going to experiment this semester and see whether or not anyone even has interest in that. But it occurred to me that it might be something that some of you would appreciate. Um, anyway, we'll figure it out. All right, going back to the thing. Presentation time should not exceed 5 minutes. Try to keep it at 5. Time yourself. That's a good thing. Just go through your PowerPoint at home, set a timer on your phone, and see how long that goes. And if it's like 15 minutes, then work on paring that down like by about half. In any case, while you're putting your presentation together, please feel free to make use of the research project presentation example, which is linked right here. I've already downloaded it. I'm going to open it up in a second. And then please also watch the video below, which is this video, which will be here by the time, obviously, if you're looking at this, it'll be on the page. So I'm going to open up the presentation example. And I'm going to enable editing. And actually, I'm going to just go into slideshow mode. I don't know why I'm looking at that. Okay, I guess I'm not doing slideshow mode. In any case, and you can use this template if you want, use a different one, I don't really care. Title of your presentation, student name, the class, the date. I am saying I put an overview slide in here. So if you have like if you used a research question like why does systemic racism persist in K through 12 education or whatever, I don't know. Your thesis statement from your essay should go below that. And then the next seven, is that seven? Eight title slides are going to be about describing systemic racism, giving a specific two specific examples in the chosen field, three possible solutions, the best solution, and the call to action. So the first slide, define systemic racism, evidence quote from the source you're going to be using, and like literally just the quote. I don't need like a paragraph here because that's just going to make the card look like crap. You don't want to have too much text on your slides. The idea is that you're going to show us the quote and then have the references page entry right below it, and then like you will talk about what that means. And like, again, brief. You don't have to go into the same detail you went into in your essay. This is about just a brief presentation of like what it is you learned. And then slide 2, an example of SR within the chosen field. A second example, you're starting to detect at this point the pattern. Possible solution 1, possible solution 2, possible solution 3, best solution. And then what is the best solution? The best solution is entirely, maybe the best solution is the solution that has the most effective change. Or maybe the best solution is the solution that's easiest to put into action right now. Or maybe the best solution is, I don't know, it can't be something ridiculous like an act of God or amending the Constitution, because amending the Constitution almost is an act of God. The Equal Rights Amendment has been around my entire life and it still hasn't passed. So the Equal Rights Amendment is, by the way, just the idea that women and men ought to be paid the same rate for the same work. And apparently that's we decided that that shouldn't be included in the Constitution because we're the worst. Okay, so what is the best solution? Maybe it's the one that has the most effective, long-lasting change. Maybe it's the one that would be the easiest to put in. And maybe it's the most affordable solution. All of those are good reasons for a solution to be the best solution. It's really all about what you think. So, what is it you think? Why would X be the best solution? Anyway, and then your call to action. What should we do with this information now that we have it? And then that's it. That's the whole thing. So it's really pretty simple. You don't need to overthink it. It's just again, a brief summary of the research paper you've already written. Yeah, that's everything I think I have to say about this one. So I'm going to shut up now. I know you're going to have questions in class. And again, I think I'm going to allow people who are writing research papers about the same thing make sort of a combined like dual presentation, or if there's 3 or 4 people, that's fine too. uh it would save time, but mostly it might make students feel more comfortable standing up there with other people instead of alone, because I know that's a thing a lot of people hate. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'll talk to you in class. Bye.